So you guys, y'all know I love doing my reaction videos. So I'm just tripping out about Obama saying that it is good to have a gay man in a young boy's life, in your son's life. So bitch, what happened to his uncle? Bitch, his daddy. So the reason why Obama's saying that is because Obama is bisexual. Let me tell you why. They have a news article that he was doing crack in a limo with somebody, right? Allegedly. And the man performed fellatio on him. So there been rumors about him and Michelle, and there's rumors about Michelle being a man. Nah, you know. And peep this out. The guy that was spreading around that he did fellatio Obama, they did drugs together in a car, he's no longer alive. So I'm just trying to get I like masculinity. I like masculine men. Why society, especially in the Western, especially like United States, pushing this agenda for men to be feminine? Man, y'all gotta wake up. I don't have a problem with gay people, but let, a man that's feminine and he's gay, let that be. And a masculine man, baby, let him be. So they act like one can't, both of them can exist. They both can exist. So you want a young boy to be around a gay man where he could pick up all feminine traits, but you would want him to be around a real man? I ain't talking about download man. I ain't talking about masculine men that's not into that shit. That's what I'm saying. Because they got men that's not into that. They got men that is, but they got men that ain't into that. So I would rather my son be around masculine men, not a gay man. What are you gonna learn from a gay man? If you're gonna be around a gay man, you need to be around a woman, huh? Because a gay man trying to be a woman. The fuck? Obama, you lost respect for me on this one. Y'all dig down in the comments, you heard me. And also, peep this video out. It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, short version of True Tea. Okay.
That a professor that was gay kind of changed his perspective on things, and a lot of outrage has come from that. There's so many people reacting towards that. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to play you guys some clips, but I haven't seen any positive clips that seem to support what Obama said. Now, I'm pretty sure that there are, but when I looked it up, I couldn't find anything where somebody was actually uplifting or supported what Obama said in that regard. And a lot of people are just ticked off with Obama. They're very, very disappointed in what he had to say. So I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I'm just going to keep it real. There's a lot of people within the black community that are just anti-gay. They're extremely anti-gay. And, here lately, it seems as though that there's a lot of black people, not all, that are anti-everything. They're anti-black, So I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what black people are not anti about, right? Because it just seems as though that they're anti about mostly everything nowadays. It's hard for me to trust my own people because I don't know who they are. I don't know how they will react, especially when it comes to race relations. They might side with Billy and Bob over Daquan or Demario. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not suggesting that we should just cape and take up for somebody within our community when they're wrong. But at the end of the day, we flood the internet giving our opinions about some things when it pertains to our own people more than the other side does. They tend to ride or die with their people, even if they're wrong. But we find a way to ridicule them and bring them down further. And the people on the other side, they will be like, yep, you're doing a good job. Tear them down, agreeing with the perspective of people that look like me when they're tearing each other down. And so I don't understand that. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. And so at the end of the day, I'm just going to play these clips And I want you guys to drop down in the comments and just give me your reactions and what you think about this whole particular scenario. And so me personally, I'm not going to chicken out here. I'm going to give you my thoughts, and it's just plain and simple. I don't care if you're gay or straight. If you're a man and you have the ability to lead, then what's the problem? As long as that child is in a space and an environment to be able to think for himself when it comes to who he chooses to be with, you know what I'm saying, intimately, and things of that nature, I just don't see a problem with it. I really don't. And so in my estimation, it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight or you're a man. Do you have the ability to lead? Are you a provider? Are you a protector? All right. Can you put this child in position for success? That's all that matters in my estimation, but a lot of people may feel different. Now, one last thing I want to say before I leave you with the clips is that there's a perception out here that gay men, all gay men, are probably feminine acting or just soft or whatever. Listen, you have gay NFL players, gay NBA players, gay electricians, gay construction workers, gay FedEx drivers, masculine, manly men that are more than capable of raising a child. Or if they're not raising them, they can offer some advice as a man. They can offer some advice. So that is just my take on it. It doesn't matter whether you're gay or straight. It just matters what capabilities and qualities and attributes do you have as a man, right? Forget what you choose in the bedroom. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you with these clips. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about all this. Take care and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.
This girl was forced into an arranged marriage by her evil stepmother and sister.
You marry Sebastian.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college. At a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Barack, what? Why? It's like there's an agenda to eradicate masculine men. What is this war against men? I just can't understand it. Why does a straight man need to confide in a feminine man for anything? Let's normalize men being men. The agenda you're pushing, it's not working. People are not falling for that anymore. Not even people in that community. It's not cool. I'm raising a young man, and I want him to be just that, a young man. He can go to his father, his uncle, his cousins, or any other masculine man to get the answers that he needs. He doesn't need to confide in a man who can't even relate to the issues he's going through.
So Barack Obama was on Michelle Obama's podcast or some and he said that boys need gay men in their lives. What the is he talking about? The word need is a strong word, bro. I'm just trying to understand, like, why would Barack Obama say that? Like, what was the point of even saying that? He knows that's not true. No one wants to be forced onto anybody. Gay people don't want to be forced onto nobody. Hi, I'm gay. I need to be in your life. No. Hi, I'm black. You're white. I need to be in your life. No, that's what? No, you don't. We can talk and be friends and I can see if I like you, but there's no need for any of that. Talking about, like, with Barack Obama, it's like that rule, you're cool till you're not cool no more. And right now, Barack Obama is on his uncool arc. His character arc, he's on the uncool character arc right now. It's crazy. Out here really just trying to push anti-masculinity. Like, they want every man to just be a feminine product. Is why? A very feminine man, he's not going to go to war. He ain't dying for nobody. He'll be like, I need to go get my nails done. He's not going to do any of that shit. He's not going to go to war. Masculine men are the one who built this society. They built America. They go to war and they die in a ditch. I don't understand this massive push to end masculinity in America, in the Western society. Why? I don't know, man. God bless America. Stay safe, yo.
The king of the blacks has spoken. The king, your king has spoken. You got a son, a nephew, a little brother. You need to get him a gay man in his life. That's going to make the difference. That's going to set him straight. That's what's going to make everything, that's what our community needs, right? The most famous two black people probably on earth are sitting down having a conversation about what boys need. And they don't even open their mouths even slightly to acknowledge that we have an epidemic of fatherlessness in the black community. This talking about we need to have gay men. Hey, I don't mean no harm. I don't have nothing against anybody's sexual preference. But the most famous black man on planet Earth has never one time acknowledged the fact that the black community is suffering because we have an epidemic of fatherless homes, and he's never one time commented on the epidemic of black on black in the black community. And y'all wonder why people like me don't with Obamas, Sharptons, and none of these other people who claim that they for us. Y'all need, that's what these guys need. Boys need they don't need a father, or if they have a father, in addition to a father, they need a gay man in their life. We live in a matrix, man. This the guy.
Tired of waiting for payday?